Every great meal starts with an appetizer. Today we're going to make a sun-dried tomato bruschetta. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take a heavy saucepan. We're going to make sure the saucepan is warm, and we're just going to put a little spin around the pan with a little bit of olive oil. While that's getting hot, we're going to take about 3/4 of a fresh onion, and we're going to slice it relatively thin. We're going to add that to our hot pan. You can hear the sizzle. That's what we want. Now we're going to take some sun-dried tomatoes, and these are sun-dried tomatoes in olive oil. I like to use these. They keep a little moist. They have a real nice sweet flavor to them. And we're going to take the sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to drain the oil off, and then we're going to add some nice coarsely chopped sun-dried tomatoes to our pan and saute these together. Okay, now we're going to add our chopped sun-dried tomatoes to our sauteed onion mixture. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the oil. I love using this oil that's in the sun-dried tomatoes because it's just chock full with flavor. So I'm just going to add just a little bit, maybe a couple tablespoons or so. That'll do nothing more than enhance what we've already prepared. Okay, now we're going to add some fresh chopped garlic to our onions and sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of sugar. What this is going to do is add a little bit of sweetness to our savory and our acid, which is our red wine vinegar. We're going to use about 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. And then we're going to add about 1/2 cup of chicken stock. Now, if you want to make this completely, totally vegetarian, you can use a vegetable stock, about 1/2 cup. Then we're going to add 1 cup of water. A couple of turns of fresh ground black pepper. And a couple of turns of fresh ground sea salt. Then we're going to add a little bit of fresh thyme. I just love using fresh herb. And we're just going to kind of coarsely chop it. And now we're going to add that to our pan. We're going to give it one last stir. I got the flame on medium-high. And we're going to cook this covered for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to remove the cover, let it cook by itself for about 10 more minutes until it becomes the jam consistency that we're looking for. Okay, while our mixture is cooking on the stove, we're going to cut our bread. You can use ciabatta, you can use French, you can use Italian. Okay, now we're just going to take our bread and we're just going to brush it with some extra virgin olive oil. Again, we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And now we're going to put it in the oven, bake it about 450 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. We're going to take some of our goat cheese. You want to use room temperature goat cheese. And you want to take, again, some fresh thyme. We're just going to coarse about 1 tablespoon. And we're just going to add this to the goat cheese and give it a quick stir. Let's give it a shot now, see what we did. I got to tell you, no words are going to justify this recipe. This is fabulous. You got to try this at home. I'm Chef Art Christie from Frontier Catering. Come dine with me, Western New York.